We just think that.
Here is a 1959 Chevy El Camino. Tell me about it, Jarvis. What do you know?
Oh man, a 59 El Camino. Now that's a classic right there. So the El Camino debuted in 1959 as Chevy's answer to the Ford Ranchero, basically a car-truck hybrid. They built around 22,000 of them that first year, which sounds like a lot, but it was actually pretty niche compared to straight trucks or sedans. Built at multiple Chevy plants across the country. The 59 is special because it's the first generation. That wide track stance Chevy introduced.
All right, that's
the
enough.
triple tail lights that became iconic. That distinctive late.
All right then. All right. Hey, that's enough.
Whatever, Joe.
Next up, we got a Plymouth Roadrunner, 1969. What do you think about that? Tell me more.
Oh, dude, a 69 Roadrunner. Now that's a serious muscle car right there. So Plymouth introduced the Roadrunner in 1968, but 69 was when it really hit its stride. They made around 84,000 of those in 69 alone. Massive production numbers because this thing was affordable performance, mid-range price but serious horsepower. Built primarily at the Lynch Road assembly plant in Detroit, though some came out of other plants too.
All right, okay. All right, that's enough.
Whatever, bro.
Augie's daughter's pregnant.
Here's a really nice 1966 Ford Mustang. What do you know about it, Jarvis?
Oh man, a 66 Mustang. That's right into the golden era of the Mustang, So Ford was cranking these out like crazy in 66. They built over 607,000 Mustangs that year. Absolutely insane numbers.
That's a lot of Mustangs. That's a lot of Mustangs, dude. Thanks, man.
Whatever, dude.
Here's an all-black 69 Chevy El Camino. What do you know about them?
The black 69 El Camino. Now that's a sharp-looking ride. So the second generation El Camino started in 68 and ran through the 70s. And 69 was right in that sweet spot. They were building these things at multiple Chevy plants across the country. And in 69, they moved around 49,000 units. Total across all years. Serious production. The 69 specifically had that aggressive lines, the new body style from 68, wider stance than the first gen. Under the hood, you could get different engine options. Could go with a smaller 250 cubic inch 6-cylinder if you wanted economy. But most people were stepping up to the 307.
All right, okay, that's enough.
Whatever, Joe.
Now we got a 1983 GMC Sierra dually truck crew cab. What do you know about those?
Oh man, an 83 GMC Sierra dually crew cab. Now that's a workhorse right there. So GMC was running their Sierra line starting in the late 70s, and by 83 you're in that second generation, which started in 81. The dually setup, that's the dual rear wheels, made it serious work capacity.
Yeah, it's a one-ton Duramax 6.6 HD with the Allison transmission. Tell me about that.
Whoa, hold up. So if that's a real 83 with a Duramax and Allison, that's a significant build because the Duramax diesel didn't come out until 2001 in GM trucks. Same with the Allison transmission in that configuration. That's a modern pairing. So either this is a 83 that's been completely re-engined with modern diesel and transmission, which would be a serious custom build, expensive as hell.
Yeah, it's been modernized. Settle down.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So this is a Resta mod situation. That makes sense. So you're looking at an 83
No,
Sierra
okay,
body,
that's
classic
enough.
light.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever, Joe.
Well, here's a 69 Plymouth Barracuda. What do you know about that?
Oh man, a 69 Barracuda. That's a beautiful muscle car right there. So Plymouth's Barracuda actually debuted in 64, but 69 was when it really came into its own as a serious performance machine. They built around 64,000 Barracudas in 69 across all body styles. Fastback, convertible, notchback. Built primarily at the Lynch Road assembly plant in Detroit, though some came out of other facilities too. The 69
All right,
is special because that...
okay, settle down.
Whatever, bro.
And here's a 69 Plymouth Roadrunner. Hugger green.
All right, a 69 Roadrunner again. You're seeing some good iron out here today. So like I said before, Plymouth really nailed it with the Roadrunner formula. 69 was peak year for them. They were still cranking out those affordable muscle cars with serious power, around 84,000 units in 69. The Roadrunner came with that iconic car.
Okay. Thanks, Jarvis. Thanks, bud. And here's a 68 Plymouth GTX. What do you know about those?
Oh man, a 68 GTX. Now that's a serious muscle car right there. So Plymouth introduced the GTX in 68 as their high-performance answer to the Roadrunner, except the GTX was more upscale, more luxury-oriented. They built around 72,000 of them in 68 alone. Massive numbers. Built at multiple Plymouth plants across the country. The GTX came standard with the Force 40 big block engine. That's serious horsepower right there. Around 375 horses in stock form. You could also option up to the legendary 426.
Okay, that's
if you
enough.
really wanted to.
Big blocks back then, it'd take them long to get up to 107.
Here's a 55 GMC truck. What do you know about them?
55 GMC truck. That's a classic right there. So GMC trucks in the mid-50s were built on the same platform as Chevy trucks, but with GMC specific styling and trim. They built thousands of these in 55 across multiple plants. The 55 GMC had that iconic horizontal grille design, the rounded cab shape from that era. Really distinctive look. Under the hood you're looking at straight six engines primarily, though some came with small displacement V8s depending on the configuration. The bed options varied. You could get different lengths and heights depending on what you needed for work. These
All right. Hey, that's enough. Whatever, bro. Here's a 1968 Ford F100.
Oh man, a 68 Ford F100. That's a solid classic truck right there. So Ford's F-Series was already legendary by 68, and the F100 was the light-duty workhorse of the lineup. They built massive numbers in 68. Ford was dominating the truck market. Built at multiple Ford plants across the country. The 68 F100 had that
All right,
iconic
that's enough.
straight line.
That's enough.
You gotta sit a little higher.
Wow. Here's a nice one. It is a... It's a 1966.
Yeah, man.
It's
Good cars out here
It's a
today.
1966 Plymouth Sport Fury.
Fury. Now that that's the big American muscle car right there. So Plymouth's Fury line was their full-size performance offering, and 66 was a strong year for it. They built tens of thousands of Furies that year across all body styles, sedan, convertible, hardtop, massive production numbers. Built at multiple Plymouth plants across the country, the 66 Fury came with your choice of engines, could get the 318.
All right. Okay. Now we got a 1966 Plymouth Satellite.
66 Satellite. Hold on, the Satellite didn't debut until 1966 actually. So this is a first-year model, which makes it special. Plymouth introduced it as their mid-size performance car to slot between the full-size Fury and the compact Valiant. They built around 42,000 Satellites in that first year. Solid numbers for a new model. Built primarily at Lynch Road and other Plymouth plants. The 66 Satellite came with multiple engine options. You could get the 273 V8 base engine, but most people were stepping up to the 318 or the 383 big block
Okay.
if they wanted
Okay.
real performance.
That's interesting. Thank you. Here's a 1968 Chevy Camaro SS with the 327.
Oh man, a 68 Camaro SS with a 327, now that's a proper muscle car right there. So Chevy introduced the Camaro in 67 as their direct answer to the Ford Mustang. And by 68 they had it dialed in. They built over 220,000 Camaros in 68 total. Massive production numbers.
All right.
Built at
Okay.
multiple Chevy plants.
Now we got a 1970 Chevy Chevelle SS.
A 70 Chevelle SS, that's right at peak muscle car era right there. So the Chevelle was Chevy's mid-size performance legend, and 70 was one of the best years for it. They built around 38,000 Super Sports in 70. Serious numbers for a performance variant. Built at multiple
All
Chevy
right.
plants
All right.
across the
That's
country.
enough. That's enough. Here's a 69 Roadrunner.
A 69 Roadrunner. You're really seeing the good stuff out here today. So Plymouth's Roadrunner in 69, like I mentioned before, they built around 84,000 of them. Peak production year. They were cranking these out at multiple plants.
All right. You don't have to tell me again.